Since it's September and I want a brand new start, I am starting with like a very cool recipe which's got a lot of fruit, so you can add whatever fruit you like, and brioche bread. You can't smell this, but this is so good. And this is going to be like a interesting mix of a bread pudding with like a pear and plum crumble. So I'm gonna make an entire video of the entire recipe. So if you're interested to try one, you can. How goes to the I've chopped the bread and now I've put them in a baking tray, and I'm going to put them in the oven for 15 minutes so that it dries up and it can absorb all my lovely custardy liquid. So popping it into the oven now. Popped it into the oven at 180 degrees and for about 15 minutes. So time to make custard now. Take 1 cup of milk, maybe 2, because if you want a bigger quantity and you're baking for a lot of people. Yeah, just be careful. So 2 cups is a very good amount for about 4 or 5 people. Pull these out of the oven and they look really nice. I'm going to show you how they look golden on the top and crispy. Now the custard prep, milk's already boiling, and I need it to become a little thick, so boil the milk, then you can add the sugar, and you can obviously replace the sugar with jaggery or anything you please. The shortcut to the custard mix is using a mix instead of making custard from scratch. Of course, the powder and the milk need to be really whisked quickly so that there are no lumps. So we need to add that mixture to the boiling milk once we take it off the stove. So let me go through step by step. There are no lumps. Meanwhile, I've added sugar to the milk and it's dissolved completely. The good thing to do will be, taste it, so you know if it's sweet enough or not. The custard liquid to the milk and it looks amazing. Look at color. I think we can turn off the heat now. I've aligned the tray with all the bread and then the custard liquid, and now I'm going to top it with some fruit. So I've added butter and light brown sugar to the pan, and now you can hear it sizzle. Look at that. Well, as soon as it will get a little golden color in the bubbles, we will add the fruit to it. Increase the amount of butter and sugar and make it really creamy, but this is good enough for the color, and you can see the golden color now. Right, time to add the fruit. Just toss these in, yeah, so you get the color. Now the main step of lining everything and putting everything together. So let me turn on the camera and show it to you. I've aligned the tray with all the bread and then the custard liquid, and now I'm going to top it with some fruit. You can add raisins or you can add any kind of fruit to it. I've added some cranberry and some cinnamon powder, and I forgot to add salt to the custard. Not a problem, we will add like a bit of sea salt. So now I've added the whole layering to this. So the bread and then I think you can see the bread and then the custard and then the fruit. For instead of raisins, I've added cranberry. Here you go. I've put a pinch of sea salt and cinnamon and a bit of sugar. So once this is ready, after it's baked, we can add some powdered sugar and voila. To the oven.